Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode. Today I'm going to go over how to use the Ledger Nano S to store your new BNB coins. Also keep in mind that this same process is very similar to coins like EOS and Cardano. So for those of you who are trying to figure out how the heck to use your Ledger Nano S with coins that aren't installed on the Ledger Live app on your computer, this is how you can do it. So although today is going to be just over BNB coins, if you are interested in having a video that specifically goes over how to do this process with coins like EOS or Cardano, go ahead and leave a comment down below and I will be happy to provide a video for that. So let's get into it. Before I get into the nitty-gritty of this video, I want to lay out the basic concept of this process. So first, it's important to realize the difference between adding apps on your hardware device and adding accounts on your Ledger Live app on your computer. Now, you can currently store over 1,100 different cryptocurrencies on your Ledger hardware wallet. To find the list of these coins, head on over to the official website of Ledger and find the Crypto Assets tab. Now, technically, you can use each of these apps on your hardware wallet, but because these apps take up space and some much more space than others, you may need to remove an app or two in order to make room for a new app if you want to store a new coin. Just because you remove an app from your device does not mean you lose your coins. Now, if you want to gain access to coins that are on an app that you had to remove, just reinstall that app and you'll find your coins are still stored there. Now, here's a quick tip. Don't forget which coins you have stored on this device. Reason being that you will most likely need to be adding and removing multiple apps over time. You may forget which coins you have stored on deleted apps. So make sure to take note of this and keep this information stored safely. That means off of your computer or phone. Speaking of gaining access to your coins, just because you added an app on your Ledger hardware device does not mean you have the means to make transactions with that coin. Right off the bat, I want to explain the reason we have to go through these extra processes to store certain coins on the Ledger hardware wallet. That reason is because of the 1,100 plus crypto coins that you can store on your Ledger hardware wallets, there are only just over 20 that you can interact with using the Ledger Live app. That means there are only about 20 cryptocurrencies that allow you to make transactions with your hardware wallet by using the Ledger Live app. Now, if you're trying to store any of the coins that aren't included on the Ledger Live app, you'll need to connect your Ledger to a wallet that is specific to that particular cryptocurrency. So think of the Ledger Live app as a medium that lets you interact with your hardware wallet. If a coin is able to be stored on the Ledger hardware wallet device, but it isn't available for direct interaction on Ledger Live, you'll need access to a different medium that lets you interact with that app on your Ledger hardware device. Again, on the official website of Ledger, on this list of cryptocurrencies that you can store on their devices, for each coin that isn't added on Ledger Live, they give you suggestions for wallets that will allow you to connect via your Ledger hardware wallet. For those of you who are new to crypto wallets and hardware wallets and the Ledger hardware wallets in particular, this may seem confusing and overly complicated, which you're not wrong, but this is your prize for getting into this crypto space early. You get to figure all of this stuff out before it's palatable for the masses. So let's get into this actual process, as I think seeing it all go down will help you understand how this works. So since today we are dealing with the new BNB coins fresh out of ERC20 status and are now the native coin for Binance Chain, you'll need to download the Binance Chain app onto your Ledger hardware device using the Ledger Live application on your computer. On a side note, for those of you who have not been storing your BNB coins on the Binance Centralized exchange and your BNB coins are still on an Ethereum wallet because they have not yet been registered as a BEP2 protocol BNB coin, it's very important to get these converted to BEP2 BNB coins. BEP2 protocol is Binance's version of ERC20 protocol. So you can easily do this by sending these coins to a BNB wallet on Binance, and they will immediately be switched. Now, once you've done this, follow this guide to store them on your Ledger hardware wallet. First up, you will need to plug in your Ledger device. For the purposes of this video, I am using a Ledger Nano S. Input your PIN. Now, once you've done that, go ahead and open your Ledger Live app and input your password on your computer. From here, you can click on the Manager tab and be sure that you aren't in any particular wallet on your hardware device, that you are on your home screen on your device. Now, once prompted, click the button that corresponds to the check mark in order to allow the Ledger Manager to make changes to your device, like adding and removing apps. Once you do this, take a look at your Ledger Live app on your computer, and you'll see the long list of apps available to be downloaded onto your hardware wallet device. Again, since today we are concentrating on BNB coins, you will need to download the Binance Chain app if you haven't already done so. If you find that you don't have room on your device to download this one, you'll need to remove one or two apps that are already on your device in order to make room. Okay, so now that you have the Binance Chain installed on your device, when the Binance Chain icon is selected, go ahead and select that app on your device by pressing both the buttons on your device, and the screen on your device will read Binance Chain Ready. From here, if you want to send new BEP2 BNB coins from the Binance exchange or any other location to your Ledger device, you will need to access your BNB address. To do this, you'll need to go to Binance DEX. The URL is binance.org. In the upper right-hand corner of this website, you can select the Unlock Wallet tab and choose the Ledger device option and choose Connect Ledger. Right off the bat, you are required to choose an address with which to interact, and your options listed will also include the amount of BNB coins currently being stored on each address. Once you've chosen the address you want to work with, you'll be asked right away to confirm that the address displayed on your computer matches the address displayed on your device. Now, this is very important because it is a way that you can make sure that your device has not been compromised and that you will be transacting with the appropriate wallet. Keep in mind that if you take too long double checking that the address matches, you will be kicked out and you'll need to redo this process of connecting your Ledger to the Binance DEX. Once you're in the DEX, you can head over to the Balances tab where you will once again be prompted to reference the address on your device with the address displayed on the computer screen. If you have any BNB coins stored on this address, they will be displayed here. Now, if you want to get the address to send your BNB coins to be stored on your Ledger device, simply find the address that is listed at the top of the screen. So, all you have to do is use this address to send your BNB coins to in order to have them safely stored on your Ledger device. Now, I know this video was a bit long, but I wanted to be sure to thoroughly cover why and how to store different coins on your Ledger. Now, as I stated in the intro to this video, this process is pretty similar for storing other coins that aren't available on Ledger Live. For example, EOS and Cardano. Now, if you're interested in storing those coins on your Ledger, check out the suggested wallets to use for this on the official Ledger website. For EOS, for example, they suggest using Fairy Wallet, and for Cardano, they suggest Yoroi Wallet or Add a Light Wallet. Now, if you feel that these options need their own videos to better explain how to store EOS or Cardano, please leave a comment down below. If many people feel the same, then I will be happy to do that for you all.
Centralized.